What's up, everybody? This is Twitch and from Retro Gamer Ranting, and I just wanted to do a quick vlog on my first impressions of Conduit 2. I finally got it the other day on Friday after all the stores around me where I live failed to receive it on the day of its release. Of course, Perils living in a small town, no GameStop near me for about an hour and a half, and didn't really have the time to go there. But anyway, so I basically got pissed off. I ran home, went on Amazon.com. Did one day delivery, got the next day, and I even got it cheaper. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, I did get it, and I invited over Mad Dog, and we played some split screen multiplayer and some invasion mode, and we tried some online, and I've messed around with the single player. So I'm getting a pretty good grasp of it. I haven't completely beat single player, and I haven't played enough extensively online to do a full review yet, but I do plan on doing it. So I just wanted to do my first impressions so far of it. Um, Basically, a little disappointed and a little happy all at the same time, I guess. Online, first off, split screen. We did a few split screen matches, which was fun and excellent. There's tons of different modes to do. The only real problem that I have to say with split screen right off the bat is the fact that you are only allowed to use the host's profile. So in other words, I would enter the game. It would be under my name Twitch, and then if Mad Dog came over and he wanted to play, it makes up a generic guest profile for if he wants to play split screen with me if we do invasion or anything like that, and the same goes with anyone else, which I think is kind of silly, like, because there's at least 4 or 5 slots, save slots. So I always kind of liked it how on games like Time Splitters and Time Splitters 2, everyone would be able to have their own profile. And in this case, you can't have your own profile. So what that basically means is Conduit 2 goes by loadouts, kind of like with Call of Duty and with GoldenEye. And so what basically happens is everyone has the host's profiles loadouts. So that basically means these guests can't really make their own loadouts. At least I don't think so. I might be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong on this because I haven't messed with that too much. But so whatever the host's loadouts are, the guest has to usually deal with. I wasn't a big fan of that. I really wish everyone could have made their own profile, and yes, they could have went by the stuff that the host has unlocked, but that way, everyone could make their own, loadout 1, loadout 2, loadout 3, loadout 4. It would be great if there'd like 8 or like 4 default loadouts that everyone can use, kind of like with GoldenEye and stuff that, will at least give a good will give a good variety of what all the weapons and perks are and stuff, but it's basically whatever the host has unlocked and stuff. Which brings me to the currency system. You get currency for playing single player, and you also get currency for playing online, and you get currency for playing invasion and all that good stuff, which you can use to buy armor, upgrades, which is kind of like perks on other games like Call of Duty and such, and weapons for online play. And these things carry over to single player, online multiplayer, and split screen. So that's really kind of cool. I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of the whole idea of having to buy all these weapons, but it kind of gives you the incentive to play, and so that's kind of cool. I ran into some problems getting into online matches, so I've only played a few. The first time I tried, it was kind of, I don't know, maybe it was my connection, maybe not. I don't run into these problems as much with Call of Duty or GoldenEye. So I'm thinking it's on the Conduit's end, their server, but I get kicked a lot from matches when I try to connect. I would just randomly just get thrown back to the menu sometimes, and when I would find a match, so they would sometimes end abruptly because people leave or the host leaves or something like that. But the few matches I was actually able to get into, I did enjoy. I didn't end up running into any lag or anything like that. And everything ran pretty smooth. Like I said, there were a few instances where I wasn't able to even get into a match, and I don't know. I wasn't sure if this was just happening on my end or if other people are running into that, but it just didn't feel like a smooth connection compared to games like Call of Duty and GoldenEye, where it just seemed like I'd just be able to get in and do a match. You know what I mean? So the only thing else, other than that, it was a pretty smooth online experience. Being able to do your custom loadouts and stuff, that's pretty awesome. My biggest gripe was the options you have if you're not playing a match with a friend. If you have friends or rivals, as they say it, you can make custom private matches and do whatever you want. But if you're just jumping in and just playing against a bunch of strangers, you're basically limited to something called a grab bag. You either do team grab bag or free-for-all grab bag, and there's hardcore grab bag and team hardcore grab bag. And it's basically all the different modes thrown into one package, and they search for it and they give you whatever. So you can't go in and pick, okay, I want to play a team deathmatch, or I want to play a team capture the flag, or I want to play a single, I want to play balloon match or something like that. You can't just pick and see, how like within Call of Duty it'll show you all the different options, like, oh, there's these many people playing team deathmatch and this there's people playing domination and stuff like that. It's basically you jump in, you get whatever you're given, and you have to kind of deal with it. And then, like, after the match, you're going to get that opportunity to vote on the next mode and stuff like that. I kind of felt like my hands were tied there, it's like, but that kind of irked me there. Split screen invasion is what me and my brother-in-law, Mad Dog, have been doing a lot of, and it turned out to be really fun. We really enjoy it. There are only 3 levels. I think there's the dig site, there's like the Chinese city, and then there's like an Arctic level. We haven't played much of the Arctic level. We mostly just sort of play in the dig site and Chinese city. I can't remember the name of it right now. Which it's really fun. We enjoy it. The AI is kind of not suited for stuff like that. Like, they get the pounce on you basically by spawning right next to you half the time. But it's hit or miss. It's great to see a mode like this in a first-person shooter on the Wii, and I did enjoy it a lot, and we had a lot of fun with it. We did run into a couple of glitches, since usually along the lines of enemies spawning in walls. These more so had to do with the flyers. Like, they would, instead of spawning out in the open where there's supposed to be any kind of flying enemies, they would end up spawning in a building and just be stuck there, which were easy picking, but still kind of lame. We did have some game-changing bugs. The other day, me and Mad Dog were playing, and all of a sudden we realized we were invincible. So hopefully High Voltage will patch this soon, which it's good that they're able to update things. So, but we were able to go the entire rest of the round. Like, we played through half of the waves, and then the final half of the waves, like, all of a sudden we were invincible. We don't know why. Like, we couldn't get hurt. We were in God mode. And then we played another round to see if it would happen after that, and we were still invincible. And then by the 3rd round, we were still invincible, but it glitched out because an enemy spawned outside the playing field, and then all of a sudden, like, I lost the use of my weapons, and so there are some bugs. The AI is a little wonky with invasion mode, and I really hope High Voltage Software patches this, because otherwise invasion mode is really fun with other people and by yourself if you just want to play and get some more coins. So we'll see. Single player has been fun so far. I can't really complain. It's your standard fare first-person shooter, but the level design is awesome and very well detailed. It's not the cookie-cutter type that everyone's kind of used to. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed the little footage I have in the background right now. It's kind of just me and my Mad Dog playing through invasion mode for the first time, so forgive us for playing badly. It was literally the first thing we did when we put in Conduit 2, so if you see us doing some stupid stuff, that's why. And I, of course, recorded it off the TV. I do not have video recording software that I can take it directly from the console of the TV yet, so that's why it's like. So I'll be back with a more thorough review sometime soon. Till next time, game fans, this is Twitch. Keep playing.